in the back. Back out on another adventure out here on the Forsey Creek Trail, coming over to John's Meadow. Got Matt with me right there, lead me outdoors, check him out. And this is my first time back on the trail since the El Dorado fire came through and burnt a lot of the forest, majority of the forest in this area. And as you can see from just behind us here, all these trees are burnt, just a ton of devastation. But what's been neat is as we're coming through, we're starting to see a few little plants grow up here and there, a few trees starting to sprout up. I saw a couple deer. So life is coming back to the forest already. But we're gonna go all the way down to John's Meadow, check out John's Meadow, check out what the damage is there, and just spend the day there, have lunch there, have a cold beer, and just relax and enjoy the day. So come along, it's gonna be a good time. Three deer.
Not sure if you see it, but I see one deer between the trees up there. It's black.
You can see right there, there's a big rock. And I believe this is called Stetson Creek right here. And the trail's washed away up here. They're starting to rebuild the trail. But I get a picture. I think it's me and Monica right there. It might just be Monica on the rock. I was on the other side. But this whole area is nice and green. The trees were just full trees. And let me zoom back out. Look at that. Look at the devastation from that fire. I wasn't prepared coming around the corner. I knew it was going to be bad, but that's just heartbreaking coming around the corner and seeing that. Never going to see it the same in my lifetime ever again. So much different with the grass. All the grass is just like right there. Oh, it's like a tumbleweed. Huh? Just like a tumbleweed. This here is a tree that I've always taken pictures of. It looks like a jay, and I always remember this one on the trail. the J for John's Meadow, and this one is long gone torched, but still here a little bit, so you still got the J to come into John's Meadow. Well, any video that I do when I'm in the San Gorgonio wilderness would not be complete without showcasing that mountain right there. Sugarloaf, baby. There's John's Meadow as we're coming down to Forsey Creek right there. You can see backside of the camp looks okay, and there's still quite a few trees that haven't burnt, but the front side camp is just long gone. Well, we've made it up here to John's Meadow camp, or what's left of the camp. The fire really did a number here coming through, but the back side of the camp still has some greenery back there, a lot of trees, but the front side of the camp just completely gone. Right over here somewhere, the camp sign's still here. A friend of mine came up here just the other day and got some pictures, and surprised to see the trail sign for the camp. We're gonna find a spot here, set up, have some lunch, and then head on back out. Well, we made it up here. We're at John's Meadow now. Just found a nice flat spot, but the ground is real soft, almost like it's just filled with ash. Like probably it's filled with ash.
Silt.
Almost very silty. So you sink down on every step, and also just where we got our chairs. But we're making the best of it. We're gonna have some lunch. I've got some homemade tuna, and then I brought up some salami right here, some cheese, dill pickle, and a cold beer. It's gonna be a good day. Today, the beer of choice is this right here, the Corona Premier. It's their low carb option. Got one here from Matt and I. Cheers, Matt.
Cheers.
Good day out here. That's good. There's a sign that made it. So this tree survived. And the sign. There's like a campsite that used to be like right there. And you come around. A few campsites over in there. So still a few sites left, but not like it used to be. Well, we're just packing up camp now and making our way back to the car. We just explored camp a little bit here, and still some campsites up in the northern part of camp. But this south section just isn't really, I guess this would be the north, that'd be the south. We'll say the upper camp. The upper camp is actually got some spots left, but this lower camp does not. And the creek on the other side's flowing really well as well, so there's plenty of water up here if you're coming up. We're gonna head on back to the Jeep and head on down the mountain. Just took a little stop on our way back, and look at the trees here. Look at the devastation this fire has caused. That whole hillside is just gone. There's a few little green bushes there growing up down below, but the trees are gone, all burnt up. We've made it back to the Jeep. Good hike, huh?
Good hike. Beat me up a little bit.
Yeah, it was a little brutal there, especially around the camp, just the way the ground was. It wasn't real solid, so it was just thick ash and thick silt, and just like every time you took a step, you just went down and down. I do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, as always, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Now subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to this guy right here.
Yeah.
And until the next one, thanks for having me.